Welcome everybody to Beyond the Barricade. I am your host, Papa Dank. I hope everybody's having a great night tonight. Let's begin the show. Without further ado, let me bring on my very special guest from MCW, Bloodhound Baldur. What's up, bud?
How's it going, man? How you doing?
I'm doing great, man. How are you today?
I'm doing good. I gotta ask you a question real quick.
Go ahead.
How you pronounce your name?
Papa Dank.
Dank?
Yeah.
All right, I can dig it.
Like Dank. Well, you know the rest.
Yeah, I got you. Well, man, I've actually got a pretty special treat for you today. Are you ready for this?
I'm ready. I love treats.
I, today, am in Marianna, Arkansas, at the Earl Frank Arena, home of APW, which is also the home of No Pity Smitty.
Oh man, that's awesome.
I'm fit to bring you inside right now.
Yeah, let's do it. There's Smitty in the corner over there. We're gonna keep him with us for the rest of the show, all right?
Everybody say what's up.
What's up?
What's up? Oh man, this is awesome. How's everybody tonight?
That's where it goes down.
Are you guys all gathered together for Smitty tonight?
Yeah, we're getting together, reminiscing about Smitty, going over some stuff for what we got going on this weekend. Now this Saturday here in Marianna, it's not at the dojo, it's actually the Marianna Civic Center. We are having the show to honor our other fallen brother, CEO. He's an OG from way back. He was just such a super good dude. He was a professional in the business, amazing person. And we lost him earlier this year. And this show was really for him. And now we've also lost Smitty this week. And so I can't express how important this show is going to be, man. We got to go big and show out,
No doubt. Is Nyx there?
Nyx?
Yeah.
She is actually on her way.
She's on her way.
Yeah. So, you'll get to see her too.
Yeah. Yesterday, we had a tribute show for him on my end. And it was very touching to hear how much he was loved by everyone.
Dude, all he wanted to do was wrestle. He wanted to go around and wrestle. And everywhere that man went, he impacted lives like no one I've ever seen, man. And it's why he's so loved. He would go out of his way to do anything for anybody. And, man, it was a hit. It really was. It broke a lot of us down, It's so sudden.
Yeah, man. It's terrible. Well, but isn't the Bloodhound, Becky? Someone's wearing your shirt.
Becky Austin. Yeah.
Natalie's wearing your shirt right now.
Natalie confuses me, man. Sometimes she's cheering for me, sometimes she's booing. I don't know. I'll never know where Natalie's gonna be. But yeah.
All right. I know you guys are doing your thing, so we'll keep it brief this tonight, but we'll do it longer next time I have you on. So let's start out with some basic stuff. Tell me about where you trained and who were your trainers, and what was your thoughts during that initial training?
Well, I've been trained here at APW. My trainers are Ricky Kennedy and Buck Skinner, who's out there doing this thing. He's working New Japan, making a name for himself too right now. So that's pretty awesome. What did I think of my first of training? I thought, good God, how bad do I want to do this?
It's not easy.
Okay. I've always been a loud guy. I'm going to talk wherever I go. Anybody going to tell me to shut up, you're going to have to keep telling me to shut up because I'm going to keep talking.
Right.
Well, they've been trying to beat that out of me here at APW. My very first training session, I took 32 shoulder tackles in a row. Ooh. 4 from everybody that was training, just back to back. And they're like, oh, man, that's a normal thing. Everybody's got to go through that. I've never seen anyone else do it. Never. That's okay. I get it. Try to beat some sense into me. Good
I
luck.
think they're playing a rib on you, man.
Huh?
I think they're playing a rib on you.
Yeah. Yeah. About broke a rib is what they did.
Carl says you don't like taking promo pics.
I don't like taking promo pics for MCW. They're always trying to hold me down and work against me. I'm there every Friday at the MCW, and they work against me. You know what they told me? They told me my promo pics are MCW property.
Oh, really?
That's my face. That's the money maker. It's what brings people to the show. That's okay.
Carl
I
says
still
use
love
your
it.
accent. Carl says use your
My
accent.
Oh, dadgum Carl. Carl Clapp.
A Carl clap. There's like 107 claps. Did you know that?
Oh, yeah. They're everywhere. Every time I think that I've met all of them, I meet another one.
You know
Yeah, and they all look the same.
They do look the same. That's right.
And they all got swag. I tell you what, I've never met a family that's got swag like the Claps. I mean, especially David. David's swag is top
He's off the
notch.
charts. Carl wants to know who you're working Friday.
Whoever they tell me to work. I don't
Wouldn't he
care.
know? Why is
I
he
show
asking?
up, they tell me who I'm working, and I just start hitting folks in the mouth. That's what I like to do.
So tell me about the first time you were in a professional match. Who was your opponent, and what were you thinking during that first match? Like, what was going through your mind?
My very first match was a battle bowl. Or no, it was a battle royal. It was for APW. And the very first contestant in the ring was No Pity Smitty.
Really?
The second was me.
That's awesome, man.
That's a big dude. He was a big guy.
I see him from the pictures, and when I talk to him, he looks pretty big. Yeah.
Yeah, he was massive. I remember I squared up to him. I didn't know what to expect. It was my first time, in a real match.
Mm-hmm.
And he kind of started talking down to me. I expect that, but I slapped him in the mouth. I slapped him straight across his lips. And then I went and hit the ropes. And I thought I was fitting to come and give him the biggest clothesline he ever seen. And he picked me straight up off my feet and slammed me.
Really?
Yeah, that man was a monster. He was a monster. The most lovable monster in the world, but yeah, he was a beast.
Awesome, man. All right, let's go into opponents you would like to wrestle but haven't wrestled yet, and why.
Number one on that list would probably be Jackson Crowley. You ever heard of him?
I have not, so tell me about him.
The Crowleys, man, they are crazy. They're kind of undead, I guess you'd say. They're definitely cannibals. They be talking about eating people all the time. So it's kind of scary, but man, it'd be an honor. That dude has went and done all kinds of stuff for this business. And he's the current APW World Heavyweight Champion. So, as much love as I got for him, I'd love to rip that gold off of his shoulder. You know what I'm saying? So,
definitely.
Floyd Flair, that's another person I'd really love to wrestle just because, I've worked with him a lot and I've got all the respect in the world for him. But I think that if me and him went head to head, I think that would be awesome.
Okay.
Let me see here. Oh, you want to know who I want to wrestle? Dorian Vane. That's who I want to wrestle right now. Have you met him?
I know. Yeah. I know Dorian, yeah.
Oh, yeah. You've met him. The most arrogant son of a gun I've ever met in my life. The dude poured champagne on me after ruining my match last week at MCW. Yeah. I want to wrestle that guy. That might be who I'm wrestling tomorrow night. Oh, my God. I'm so excited.
You might be. Is that a possibility, Carl?
Huh?
Okay, Carl, we have Dorian. I know you have Dorian.
Have him ready. You can't have him ready because you can't be ready for what I want to do to Dorian Vane.
He says he's not a fan of Dorian's. CJ.
Yeah. Nobody's a fan of Dorian. Nobody likes Dorian. Only person that likes Dorian is Dorian.
Is Dorian?
Yeah. That guy, he is something else, man.
Becky says she would have to be on your guys' side against your side against Dorian.
I mean, yeah, that's obvious. Obvious. Becky, she's always been in love with the Bloodhound. She can't help it. And I don't blame her. All them women at MCW love this.
Is that what's going on with Becky?
And I'm not trying to be arrogant like Dorian. I'm just spilling facts for you. That's just how that is. She said, "Oh dear God, how did he know?" I know what's up.
That might be an issue you have to take up with Becky separate from you.
She be trying to look up my kilt too. I wrestle in a kilt.
Do you really?
Real warrior apparel. Okay. And them ladies be trying to take advantage of it.
I mean, Roddy Piper wrestled in a kilt, so
amen. And can't nobody tell him nothing.
No, definitely not. He'll slap you so fast you wouldn't even get to say, why are you wearing that kilt? Boom, that would be it. I'd love to see your promo pic then.
Yeah.
Becky said you'd be showing those Christmas balls all the time.
Hey, you know what? After one of my first few weeks at MCW, Becky told me that I wouldn't make it through Christmas. I wouldn't make it to Easter. And that was last year. Okay. Right. So I've did that. I'm about to do it again.
Okay. So how did you get to MCW? Tell us that story.
How did that happen? That's a good question. I'm pretty sure it was through Smitty. Smitty is actually the one that brought me into the business.
Oh, really? Tell me how that happened.
I grew up loving wrestling like anybody in the South did. And, whenever a commercial break came on during wrestling, everybody just rolled out into the floor and started going. It was my dad versus me and my three brothers. Just go at it, But yeah, I hit my dad up one day and I said, "Hey, man," he used to referee back in the day for a few small companies in Arkansas. And I asked him, I was like, "Man, do you know any way that I could get up into the business?" And he said, "Hit up my buddy Smitty." And dude, I hit up Smitty. Smitty just took me in, put me under his wing, and was like, "Let's go, kid." I probably have hundreds of hours on the road with Smitty. He's took me into this business. He took me to MCW. He's took me up to Ripley, Tennessee to work for Golden Boy Greg Anthony. I mean, he really did a lot for me.
What was the best advice he gave you?
Smitty?
Yeah. And then tell us a great Smitty story.
To shut up and slow down. That was the best advice. I told you everybody's tried to tell me to shut up, and you can't beat it into me. But that was actually the best advice Smitty ever gave me, was to shut my mouth and slow down. And Smitty was a walking, encyclopedia of old school wrestling knowledge. He knew everything, and he would make these little videos all the time when we'd be rolling in the truck, and he would say, "Hey, Cody, who is this, or who come out to this music?" And I never knew because, he loved 80s and before 80s. I started watching like the late 90s,
right?
So I didn't know none of this stuff. And he'd always just make the funniest little clips about it. He'd roll his eyes, act like he couldn't stand me, that kind of stuff.
That's great, man.
Yeah.
Good stuff, man. Good stuff. Who was one of his favorites growing up, if you remember?
Middies? Rock and Roll Express was definitely the Rock and Roll Express and the Midnight Express. Those two tag teams were some of his favorites. And him and Too Good actually got a chance to wrestle Rock and Roll Express once. So
they did, dude, yes.
Let me tell you something about Smitty. That man, if he wanted to do something, not only was he going to do it, but he was going to be the best at it. Yeah. Oh my God. You got a picture.
I do have a picture.
Yeah,
It's from last night's tribute.
that's awesome. Yeah.
That's a great picture, man.
Yeah. Anything that man did, he went and did it.
Whoa! Look who's in the
Dorian
chat.
Let me tell you something, dude. Oh, why y'all mentioning me? Yeah, I don't know. You're not worth it. You're not worth mentioning. What did you saw about me? Okay, yeah, fix yourself, that Dorian.
Tell him what you said. Tell him what you said.
What did I say? Well, I was going to whoop his tail this weekend.
You want to get?
I swear, I hope. I pray that the clap say, "Hey, you're working Dorian tonight." I ain't never wanted something no more. The man ruined my match, and then hit me with that champagne bottle.
He said, "Are you at a trailer park?"
I am at the APW dojo, son. You don't know what you're talking about. You actually should be here. You should train. I think it'd do you some good.
He's wondering, is that a trailer park? Yikes.
He thinks everybody ought to have a good $10 pair of shades and a cheap suit. Too good to be from a trailer park.
What does that mean? Oh, son, they got.
That son of a gun. I hate him so much, dude. I want to slap him in the mouth right now. He claims that he is the son that Ricky Kennedy wants, and I'm the son that Ricky Kennedy's got.
Sounds like there's gonna be one hell of a match if it happens.
Oh, dude.
He just told the story.
Yeah.
All right.
I hope so.
All right, let's.
And you know what? That man's carrying gold right now.
He is.
I love to hit somebody wearing gold. I will take it. I will take that all day. That was my belt that I never lost.
Look at this. I'm beating him bad. He can't hang.
You don't even know.
Yikes. All right. Let's go into goals. What goals have you set yourself for 2024?
2024, I really just, everything I do in this business, I only do it to try and get better. I plan to improve my physical health over this year. And, I'd really like to go out, maybe California, hit up New Japan or anything like that would be great. My goal is just to get better, keep getting better, and keep wrestling. That's my goal.
Yo, Dorian's going nuts in there. Pepperidge Farms remembers you having this belt, fatty.
Listen, Milkman, that belt fit me fine. Okay, it fit around this waist real good. And I think it's missing its place.
Yeesh.
You just gonna keep talking, dude. Oh.
Caitlin says you don't realize how much someone really helped you until they're gone. Smitty always helped people and gave great advice. He was definitely the best at making people strive to be their best. Literally.
I mean, he was the best guy I've ever met, especially in this business. There's a lot of shady folks like Dorian Vane in this business, a lot. But Smitty was something else, man. And there won't never be anything to replace what Smitty was.
Absolutely. Did you see what he said to you? He said with an extender.
Oh, no, it was fine.
He's on a roll over there, Dorian.
Oh, yeah. Dude, if he was as smart as he thinks he is, he'd change the world, I swear.
All right. If you had to go into one of the major companies, which one would you want to go to that would best fit you and your style?
Man, that's a really good question. But, AEW is great in a way because of the way the wrestlers have their own creative freedom there. But at the same time, man, there's nothing like WWE, getting to work under Triple H and all them guys. That would just be something else. I feel like I wouldn't have the same respect under a guy like Tony Khan as I would, in the WWE. I mean, they're just that's the show. That's the show to be on.
Okay. Torrance said you're lucky to go OC though.
Dude, I can't believe that dude's ever even been booked anywhere.
I think this match needs to happen this Friday night.
Yeah, it's got to. I mean, if they tell me that I'm not working Dorian Bain, then me nor Dorian Bain's making it out of the locker room. I promise you that.
All right, you're gonna have to let me know how that goes on Saturday.
I might pull a Austin Theory and record the whole thing because I don't need both hands to whoop that man anyway.
Dorian says WT already got Kevin Owens. They don't need the bootleg.
Oh, that's pretty good. That's pretty good.
Yikes.
You know,
that
right
is a
now
good
I
one.
might be the Dollar General version of Kevin Owens, but you, Dorian Bain, you're just like every other arrogant son of a gun that ain't doing nothing but running his mouth. That's it.
Dorian's got a lot to say tonight. I don't think he's ever been this chatty in one of my chats.
Dude.
You must have really get under his skin.
You know what? We worked well together. We actually used to tag together. And then
really?
It's like the next thing I know, everything's coming up Dorian. He, I'd be in the ring working a match and I'd whoop somebody's tail. And as soon as somebody got an advantage on me, he'd come in and get a W. You know what I mean? Like he would take over and he'd get the win. Because it's got to be all about Dorian.
Right.
I didn't mind that. I don't care. I'm here to wrestle. I don't care about what happens.
Right.
But that man cares. He cares a lot, and that's why he's going to be humbled one day.
Here he goes. I am the champion, so I had to do something in correction. He rode my coattails. Whoa.
It makes sense that he would think that way. It would. It makes sense.
Oh man, yikes! He wants a piece of you, definitely. Then
no, he don't.
In the ring.
No, he doesn't. I think that's why he's talking. I think he's talking to try and mess with my head. I think he doesn't want any part of that. But he's gonna get it because he's done. He's done dug a hole he ain't gonna climb out of.
He said Marty is still running my coattails.
God, do something else.
All right. I mean, Dorian's got some free time right now. He wants to take it out on you.
Well, I'm surprised he's looking at his phone. They ain't got no mirrors in his house or something. That's the only place I ever find him looking in a mirror.
Looking at the mirror.
Yeah, doing his hair, smiling real big. Oh God, Mr. High Value. I think they need to call him Mr. Is it cold in here? He's always wearing underwear to the ring.
So what's your night looking at over there at APW?
Do what now?
What's your night looking at? Like, what are you guys going to do for the rest of the night?
We're just talking and going over some stuff for the weekend. Would you like to come in and see some of the guys?
Absolutely. Carl says he's the commissioner. He's going to make it happen. Dorian says you wear a skirt.
Good. I can dig that. You remember this guy.
Let me see. Your camera froze a little bit, so I can't see him.
You messed my camera up, dude.
Oh, dude, I'm just so gorgeous.
Dude.
Hey, what's up? I know that guy.
Hang on. Back real quick.
That's it.
Oh, yeah. I lost it in that. Am I back?
He says you got. He says you got cricket service. That's why I messed up. Cricket wireless.
I'm not even going to say anything to that. I'm done.
That's actually a good one. You got to admit, that's a good one. That's a good one.
I got another one here for you.
Who's that?
Good.
Whoa, what's up, bud?
What's going on, man? Good to see
What's
you.
going on, brother? Good to see you too, man.
Let's see here.
Who else is there hanging out? I got to make my way down there one day, man.
Reaper. Oh. It's right here is Reaper.
What's up?
This
What's
man's
up?
trained me a little bit. He has definitely tried to give me some knowledge. It's not his fault if I didn't take it in. I try.
Nice to meet you, bud.
That big man is like a 7-foot monster that's hunched over and still 6 foot tall right now. That is Bo Riddick.
What's up, brother?
Riddicks. I apologize.
How y'all doing?
How you doing?
Yeah. This is APW, man.
That's
Most
awesome,
of it. Deja's still on her way.
This is the first time outsiders been in.
Yeah, hey. Well, that's not true. We got fans.
No, here in training.
During training, yeah. Oh, yeah. See, this is exclusive content right now. Now, here's somebody a lot of people don't really like.
Who?
CJ the Kid.
What's up, CJ?
Who's this
Why
funny looking sucker?
That's a Papa Dank. Okay, we're gonna be nice.
Papa Dank. Listen, tell him I'm the 23-6 YouTube heavyweight champion of the world, just so you know.
Uh-oh. Okay.
Where's he at?
I'm in Long Island, New York.
All right, I'll be there.
Dang.
All right.
You know,
we got to,
he's crazy. You better leave him alone.
I love
All
it.
right, I'm gonna step back outside.
All right, man.
My internet about wasn't having that.
Dorian said you had T-Mobile service.
Yeah, Dorian, I don't care. You know what? It's a good thing he can type his little comments because he's not going to be talking long after tomorrow. I'm going to make sure his jaw is wired shut. I'm going to make sure that he loses a few pounds from having to drink smoothies for weeks. I'm ready for that, actually.
All right. That sounds like you got like a game plan going on.
Oh, yeah. I'm ready for that. I've been ready since last Friday.
Wow, look at this comment. He is so not interested. He needs other people to be in this. I don't think that's true.
I don't think so
he's
either.
very interested.
I'm a charismatic guy.
I
Okay.
can tell, man.
I can't help it. And people love it. Maybe if I was a little more like Dorian, I'd be more about myself. But I ain't worried about that. I'm gonna be myself. I ain't all about myself, Dorian. That's the difference between me and you, brother. Actually,
Serena agrees. That's not true.
there's one more thing that I'd like to explain on here while I've got you.
Okay.
A lot of people get confused about my ring apparel.
Okay.
Now, I wear a tunic and a kilt and other Viking accessories.
Mm-hmm.
And people say, well, what are you doing? You're pretending to be something you're not? No, I'm not. I'm a Southern dude. I'm from here in Arkansas. I've studied pagan mythology. I love Vikings. And the thing is, Vikings live every day willing to die for anything they love. Okay? They
Warriors.
welcome it. And that is the mindset that I take every time that I step out and head to that ring. I'm ready and willing to die. I'm not going to Valhalla, but I will be going to drink with some friends. You know what I'm saying?
Gotcha. Dorian just keeps going on and on over here.
He's going to say I dress like a child. He dresses like a baby. He wears his trunks or a thong or something like that to the ring.
Oh, this is a good one. Dorian Vane says the guy in the gold underwear.
Yeah, thank you, Becky. Thank you. Yes.
All right, let's go into how did you come up with your name, Bloodhound?
The Bloodhound. Well, actually, that has been a nickname that was given to me by my brothers when I was a kid for my amazing abilities to find stuff that other people will not find, like the TV remote. People can't find a TV remote. You call me if you need to find a TV remote. I can find it for some reason.
It's hard to find. I can't find my TV remote. Now you're just talking. I can't find it. I don't know where it is.
I can find it for you. You're gonna have to pay for my tickets though to New York. That's
fine. We'll get you up here. Serena says that Dorian dresses like the New Year's baby.
Exactly. Baldur. Baldur is actually a Viking name from pagan mythology. A lot of people know who Thor is.
Right.
Well,
Baldur the
Baldur
Brave.
was the brother to Thor. He was the god of love, happiness, and beauty. And a lot of the other pagan gods did not like him because of all the love that he got from humans, you know. And that's why he got killed. But I felt like that fit. And
Gotcha.
I like it.
Dorian says, "Oh, you finally got fans, Baldur. It took me for you to get some other support. It's because of me. You're welcome."
Exactly. Everything's because of Dorian.
All right. Before we head on out, tell me about your favorite food and stuff and hobbies.
My favorite hobbies?
Yeah.
Well, I used to do medieval fighting.
Oh, sweet.
Yeah, I loved that stuff. Hobbies. Man, all I do is work and wrestle, really.
Okay, there's nothing wrong with that.
That's what I got going on.
All right. What do you enjoy most about what's going on with TV wrestling right now? Anything piques your curiosity of what's going on?
Not really. I mean, I used to be a huge fan of wrestling. Once I started wrestling, that really got me into the indie scene, and I really don't watch a whole lot of TV. So, yeah, I don't really know a lot about what's going on in the big leagues right now.
Okay. All right. That's fair. Don't forget to mention the Saturday MCW show.
What is that? Is that the Truman Show?
I'm not sure. Tony says you bought like the iPhone.
Unfortunately, I will not be there. But yes, MCW, you know, they run every Friday night in Osceola, Arkansas. And they do have a show Saturday. I believe it's in Truman, Arkansas. But like I said, I will be at the Mariana Civic Center Saturday for the CEO show. That's honoring CEO. And you know, we're doing that big because now we've also lost Smitty. Yeah, so we're going to do our thing. Hopefully both shows, everybody shows up and gets to see, because everybody's showing out this weekend. I promise you, this weekend is a great weekend to get out and support indie wrestling.
All right. Oh man, here we go. You're 2 inches away from me, a little person, Carl. Donnie's very chatty tonight.
Oh, he's going to make sure that we get booked. He's going to make sure of it.
Carl says, "I hope you all blow the roof off that MF, bro."
I appreciate it, man. I kind of hate that I won't be there Saturday for you guys, but yeah, we all got big stuff going on this weekend, man. So it's gonna be awesome.
All right, Bloodhound, thank you for being on the podcast today, sir.
I appreciate you, man. I appreciate you having me on here. It's been fun.
I appreciate you coming on, man. Hopefully, we'll have you back on.
Yes, sir. Anytime, just give me a holler.
Let me know what happens with Dorian.
Okay. Yeah. I mean, I might not have to tell you. That might make news.
That
Okay.
might make news.
Yeah. 2 wrestlers really went off, and one of them got killed. I ain't gonna say killed because I ain't gonna be like that, but I'm gonna hurt him.
He said, "You're welcome, Bloodhound. Be seeing you."
Yeah, this is all for him. This whole podcast was for him.
I want to leave you with a picture of Smitty
Awesome.
that I personally love from last night. Kind of embodies, I think, his spirit.
I love seeing how much love that dude's received, dude. Yeah.
I love that picture of him, man.
He's a good guy.
It's a great guy, man. He's going to definitely be missed by MCW, APW,
Definitely.
and everybody that he
Yeah,
touched.
I mean, anywhere he went, he became their family. Always welcome, open arms.
Absolutely. Everybody else, have a good night. Bloodhound, just stay on for a moment. I will be back.
All right, man. I appreciate it. Thank you, sir.
I'll be back in a couple of minutes. Hold on, Bloodhound. Don't leave. I'll be back in a couple of minutes with Adam Kane from Kane Industries right up here in BPW.